Hello. We're getting situated here in our studio.
Dobro, Ranko. I'll put the cookie away because.
Well, I have the cookie, man. We like to keep it real.
So, we're here. What is it today? 13th? 12th?
I think the 12th.
12th. In Ukraine, Mykolaiv, about 70 kilometers from the front, to make it sound more dramatic,
Yes.
but it's not something we notice. Um, uh, how was your night? No air alarms again?
I didn't hear them, but, and I tell you the truth, unless my windows are open, a lot of it is sound deadened. And it depends which alarms went off, and sometimes the pitch or whether my heater's running. But last night I didn't notice anything. Wasn't awakened by any explosions or strange noises. I'll say that.
Yeah, any morning you can walk away from is a good one. Every
Yes.
night.
Yes.
No, there were no air alarms last night, not in Mykolaiv anyway. So it was a good night. We now had 2 nights in a row without shaheds, which is I think it's maybe the wind or the weather.
Yeah, that could be.
They probably have to change the little gasoline engines they have on there to make sure they work in cold weather. Like here, they put on the buses pieces of carton and all kinds of things like
Yes.
car bras to stop the cold air from coming in. I don't know. And what we do have is they say now there's a heightened threat of the Orishnik, the semi-long range.
It's a
thingy.
ballistic missile, right?
Yeah.
It's medium range, and they already sent some to Kiev, but without warheads, just to show.
No, that was Dnipro.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, it was not
okay.
Kiev.
Oh, okay.
No, because one theory is they didn't send it to Kiev but to Dnipro because Kiev probably can intercept it with a Patriot.
Ah.
But
okay.
Because it's not, it's like lots of Russian weapons. It's pure bluster. They say this is the best weapon in the world, and then a drone flies by and blows it up.
Yeah.
Like a S-400 system.
Well,
but
you think they wanted us to see their best weapon? See, this is how you start thinking when you're in a war zone and you hear these many theories. Some of them are not crazy, by the way.
Well, not until they're proven not belonging to reality. I think any theory is worth checking out.
Absolutely.
But today and tomorrow we got news that there's a heightened risk of them using the Orishnik they threatened to throw it on Kiev. I don't see it happening because I think they might be able to catch it midair and then they're gonna look like silly people with their bomb that can be intercepted. But so today and tomorrow between 8 and 10 was the which is like very precise. Yeah. There's a chance of this thing falling on probably Ukrainian city. I would guess one without huge air defense. So Mykolaiv, but it's not well known enough. It's not big enough, I think, for this thing. So I guess Odessa, but Odessa has pretty good air defense. I think they might have a Patriot or something like that there. You should. I think there's a chance that today it's already been. Oh, it's almost 10, so we survived. And
did they say whether they're going to arm the Oreshnik this time?
They cannot, because you're gonna start a atomic war. Also, if you drop it on Kiev,
if they use a conventional warhead, I mean, would they do it? Have they said we're going to use a conventional warhead?
No, apparently a conventional warhead is too heavy for this thing. Because it separates in many pieces, and if you want to put a warhead in it, if it goes down, it gets really hot. So you have to make sure that it doesn't explode midair because of the heat.
Okay.
There are many things that it's not really suitable for conventional warheads.
I just wondered because I could see that would be a. I'm sure that there are people would love that kind of terror to see a Ukrainian city hit by an ID intermediate range ballistic missile.
Yeah, but does it do more damage than like a COP, the flying bomb that they shoot at Zaporizhia
Right,
now?
right.
At the, I
I
mean,
don't know.
if
Yeah, it's
you
hard. Who knows what they want to do? I don't know.
yeah, but also like this thing is like it's labeled. Oh no, it could be an atomic bomb, and that's why it's very scary not to us.
The signature looks like that, and that's why they supposedly were warning the West. I remember they said that. They just said we would just want you to know, and they
No,
told
they have rules about that.
yes, yes,
Because otherwise, the U.S. might think that they're
we could
launching
have
an
a
atomic bomb,
response. Yes,
and then that would be well.
France and Britain too. Even I think Germany's got some that are U.S. based. I don't know.
No, I know
Yeah,
that
it could be
the
very
Netherlands
dangerous.
and Germany, probably Germany too. I don't know Germany because they're very peacenicky, and they like to say, "Oh, let's not escalate."
Yeah.
But no, in the Netherlands for sure we have atomic bombs from NATO. But yeah, so they have to warn us beforehand, or not us, warn the Americans.
They may even be in Finland now because we just sent some huge strategic bombers to base in Finland since they joined NATO.
Yeah, but I don't think there's a big chance of this escalating to an atomic war because China doesn't want an atomic war. India doesn't want an atomic war. They're both corrupt and supporting Russia, but atomic war, it's like, man, it's a step too far for them.
Yes.
It's okay to
Yeah.
destroy schools, hospitals, and everything, but no atomic war.
Yeah, they lose their whole base, their whole control system.
Yeah, and also, Ukraine is pretty big. Russia is much bigger. Anything that is going to an atomic bomb on Ukraine will always also hurt
Russia and Europe.
Yeah, so it's like I don't see like what are they gonna do? Gonna flatten Kiev or something? No, because Kiev, it's Belarus. They're really close.
Yes, yes.
If you ever went to Chernobyl, I've been there. It's like 20 kilometers or something, maybe a little further from the Belarusian border.
Mm-hmm.
So they had actually the Belarusians had more problems with the radioactive cloud from Chernobyl than because it depends on where the wind is.
Yeah.
So I don't see this.
And that
going
stuff
into
goes into the water and runs downstream and gets into your layers of the aquifers, etc.
Yeah, in Europe we couldn't eat vegetables from the garden during this time, and but yeah, I don't see it.
People they'll be selling Geiger counters everywhere.
I have one.
You do see.
It went off and it really scared me because
shit.
no, it's a stupid design.
Oh.
It's no. If the battery is low, it makes the same sound as big
I'm just
radiation.
glad you don't have the buttons at your house.
No. So I was doing the dishes in the kitchen and I hear this alarm go off. I think, what is this again? It's not my phone, but because it's been many years since I went to Chernobyl and I was there before they closed the sarcophagus, the thingy.
Sarcophagus,
We were standing there and it was really going nuts, the thing, and it took me back to that and I thought, oh. Then I remembered I have a Geiger counter in my bag, and well, it was the battery. So I took the batteries out.
I wonder how many people have searched 3-legged, 5-legged, 6-legged dogs from Chernobyl.
Well, yeah, Chernobyl, it's a different story, especially because this general ordered his troops to stay there because he knew that Ukrainian wouldn't shell Chernobyl because of all
Yeah.
the ground is still radioactive, and he had all these troops dig in there.
Well, they've got the Zaporizhia power station, which is the biggest nuclear plant, I think, in Europe.
It is,
It's
but
even bigger than the French
yeah,
nuclear plants.
it's huge. But this thing, all the things, well, except for Nikolaev, all are big Ukrainian cities that were big during the Soviet Union. Everything is built for the for the Soviets, like the politicians, to
Oh,
survive an
Oh.
atomic bomb. So the uh, like our dams and our power stations,
mhm.
the ones from that era, are capable of surviving an atomic bomb. Well, not dropping straight on it, I would guess, but everything is like rocket proof. So it's very hard to really destroy it, except for when you're inside, and they are.
Mhm.
But they powered the Zaporizhia nuclear power station down until, so it's like the chance of something really really bad happening is less big, but they still use it as a psychologic
Yeah, as a matter
aim
of
of
terror.
terror.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I don't. No, I think yeah, the a big rocket attack on cities and stuff like that. On that's our main threat, and yeah, I don't think the nuclear thing is going to be really bad
Well,
option.
I hope not. To me, what I see is Europe and probably Russia just came to the idea that either there was no nuclear war or World War III in the script, so that if you were looking from a one world view, they were basically either dragging their feet and saying, well, we're only going to have to go through this for such a amount of, why waste money? Let's do this. Whereas America is painted to look like we always knew this was going to happen and you people just didn't spend enough money. Because, I mean, you couldn't guess how many trillions of dollars the Pentagon has lost. And what that went into, we had no idea.
Area 50, 59? No, 58.
Since 58?
No, the zone where all the UFOs are flying over.
Oh, yeah, that's in
Area-
Area 51 or 54. I can't remember. I've heard it for
It's so-
so much.
Yeah, no, it's a
Yeah.
joke.
No, well, there's lots of propaganda and conspiracy theory, and one of the best ways to keep people either off track is to drag as many red herrings and alternate conspiracy theories as possible through the scene. And they do that. They've done that with assassination attempts, especially recently, even the ones that don't look real. They've done that with all the ops. So just a meager footnote here about all the ops and propaganda that are being run.
Yeah, we're in a post truth time. Like, there's so many lies that there's no clear truths anymore.
That's right.
It's,
Well, the truth is something that they don't. I mean, history can be written whatever you want the truth to be in retrospect, but the truth, if it's a serious issue, they're not going to let that out, just like we were talking about AI. They're not going to let it out till they want to, till it's beneficial. That's why we get all this propaganda instead and ops and things like that. These are all tools, the media, technology, commercialism, materialism, even our industries, they're used like tools now by elite cadres, which I won't elaborate on, but it's not, to me, it's just like Rockefeller used railroads and steel and oil. And every group has this, it doesn't matter whether you're in banking or show business, movie stars, Hollywood. they all have their ways of using material to enhance their situation. So,
That's one for the Brad Bingo. You said elite again.
so people think I'm paranoid.
I don't think you're paranoid. I think you're too open-minded about some things.
Okay,
but we were talking about Ukraine, I think.
well,
No.
no, yeah, I don't reference that. I'm not saying Ukraine is worse or better or different. I'm saying that our situation here is based on so many factors and so many good and bad situations. It's not easy. That's why we're just as citizens. We're both permanent residents. I don't know. Are you a citizen here?
I'm a permanent resident
Yeah, me
because
too.
if I would take a passport, I would not
So,
be sitting here, I think.
We're definitely invested and we love the place, but it's not a matter of that we actually really know. So that's why we talk about it.
Yeah, but the danger with conspiracy theories, in case of, like, for example, the war we have now, is that people will shift the blame to something that is easier to live with. Like many companies,
Yeah.
many people, they want this war to be over. They want to have normal relations with Russia and just ignore everything that happened. And then we say, well, this was all NATO or
That's right.
some big guy pulling all the strings. No, this was Russia and Putin being complete a-holes and killing everybody
Yeah.
and destroying everything. You cannot say that it is NATO. You cannot say it's the Americans to blame. This is just not a moral country anymore, the Russians. If you see what they're doing.
Right. Well, yeah.
So
there's plenty of video evidence of myriad war crimes from not only videos made in Ukraine, but even the Russian soldiers made a lot of their videos of their war crimes. I mean, it's like this is like one of the worst things that's ever happened, and it's being advertised all over the media. I guarantee you the NSC has so much of this stuff on digital storage. You couldn't, the Hague couldn't even review it all.
Yeah, so this is why I'm a little bit allergic to conspiracy theories, because I had heard so many explanations why it's not the fault of the Russians or Putin. It's the fault of the Russians and Putin. Nobody else. They are war criminals. It's not NATO.
Right.
It's not Trump. It's not. They're all incompetent people, but they didn't decide this. This is Putin and Russia.
Yeah.
So they have to pay.
Yeah, even if he was motivated by external forces, he still did the crime, and so did all these soldiers in the field, and these generals, and these people who made a point of torturing, raping, killing, executing needlessly. Not only soldiers and civilians, anybody that happened by. They don't even check sometimes.
Yeah, in Kherson they had torture chambers for children. It's like, how can you
they
be on
kill
your
the
side?
parents, and so they take half of them back to Russia and say, "Oh, we don't know how your parents. We're saving you though from Ukraine's problems. The Nazis we're saving you from the Nazism."
Look, I got you a little present. It's
What is that? Watermelon?
it's a special watermelon.
Oh yeah, Kherson, the city was occupied for quite a while.
And now it's being terrorized by drones.
Yeah, it was known as one of the watermelon capitals here for their agrarian culture. And this is an interesting little magnet. I like it. It's a piece of watermelon, but it says Kherson.
No, you should look at the watermelon. It's wearing a Ukrainian helmet and it's holding something.
Looks like a cruise missile and a rifle.
No, it's a knife and a leg.
Oh,
It's
a knife and a leg. Okay.
it's how the
Cool.
people from Kherson are
I guess I
resisting
better let you look at the knife and the leg.
the Russian occupation. They're really brave people. When they
Yeah.
were occupied, they went out on the street and demonstrated.
Yes.
So, to put it
Great.
here.
I need a good wall mag. I mean, a good refrigerator.
Yeah, you were missing a fridge magnet, so I thought, and I really like this one. It's like if the first look you think, oh, it's cute, and then you look at the details.
Yeah, thank you.
Budlaska.
Yeah, I know a lot of people from Kherson, and I even lived there for 6 months one time. And I like the city. It's smaller than Nikolaya, but nice little city. And I was very sorry to hear they have to be afraid because they're still within range of artillery, and they have drone swarms almost daily there.
Yeah.
So it's very sad.
They attack ambulances, everything, yeah, and they do it to train their young drone pilots. Can you imagine? You're
After
somebody.
this, I can imagine.
No, somebody flies over thing, sees just a random person in a car, and just dropping a bomb on it. It's like you're a big killer.
Mm-hmm.
People would have, like in other countries, people would have trouble doing this, feel guilty and everything. They make videos of it and post it on the internet, and then they say, "Hooray!" Yeah, I have no patience for Russians or peaceniks. They should all go to hell. Long way, not quickly. So all you.
Should we make it a break here or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay. We'll sign off for now. See you in a few minutes.